Hey guys, so I have 2 strainers here full of tomatoes. We're gonna rinse them and start making some pasta sauce. So I've got them all put into my pot. I'm just gonna throw a little olive oil in here. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of juices as I cook these down. I've got these Sinawasa peppers that have been growing in my garden non-stop since like October. I'm running out of things to do with them, so we're gonna try putting them in my pasta sauce today. Just gotta get these stems off and then I'll rinse them and add them to my pot. Peppers are added and I've got a handful of basil from the garden I'm just gonna throw in there. I'm gonna add a little salt. I'm being lazy with the garlic. I don't feel like cutting any up, so I'm gonna put probably like all of this jar in here. I love garlic. I've never put dill in my pasta sauce before, but I have an absurd amount growing in my garden, so I'm gonna get this rinsed and add it to my pot. So I usually add red wine like Merlot to my pasta sauce, but I'm gonna go with vodka because I don't have any red wine right now, and this is what is in my house. There's still more left. This wasn't a full bottle. I might add more later. It's probably supposed to be added at the end, but we're just winging it today. We're gonna see what happens. So I have a ton of lemons right now. I'm gonna go ahead and juice 3 lemons into this pasta sauce I'm trying to make. I already did like half of one. This is cool, it catches everything. It's got a little spout to pour it out so you don't have to worry about seeds getting in. Well, I've got the lemons out, I'm gonna go ahead and zest in 2 full lemons. So those lemons are zested in. I've got this sitting on my stove, starting to heat it up so I can start cooking it down. While that is starting, I have cut up 3 white onions that I'm gonna get all roasted and crispy and delicious in the oven and add it back into my pot. So the onions are roasted, and I'm gonna use my handy dandy Harry Potter spoon here to kind of mix them in. I've already got everything heated up. It's like at a light boil. I'm gonna reduce the heat a little bit so it's more of a simmer than this like light boil, and then I'm gonna leave it on the stove for probably the next 6 to 8 hours, just letting it cook down, stirring it occasionally to make sure nothing sticks, and then we'll be back to finish up this project. Okay, so this is what it looks like after 3 hours. Total cook time I'm still gonna do 6 to 8 hours, but I'm gonna take my immersion blender, scare it here, and get it all blended down so I can kind of start watching the consistency a bit more. With the help of the immersion blender, this is kind of the consistency I'm dealing with. It's kind of hard to read, but I've got the seasoning mix that's got garlic powder, sea salt, crushed red pepper, thyme, rosemary, black pepper, oregano, and dill in it, and I just added some of that to it. The sauce is tasting pretty good so far. I just wanted to add a little more depth of flavor in there, so I'm going to stir that in, and we're going to leave it for like another 3 to 5 hours. Alright guys, time has passed. I took the lid off, and that is the least of the mess I have created. But as you can see, this is really thickened up. It's not a great spoon to show that with, but it's thickened up a lot. The flavor came out incredible, and then I'm going to let this cool, and I'll probably throw it in the fridge and can it in the morning. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know.